A picturesque Malay quarter, resting peacefully at the foot of Signal Hill, overlooks the busy city of Cape Town.
The unmistakable natural beauty of the coastline on the Cape Peninsula is a sight enjoyed by every visitor to this magical city. For a totally different experience, one needs to head for the hills overlooking the city, where a very distinct culture has thrived for over 300 years.
It is estimated that there are about 166,000 people in Cape Town who could be described as Cape Malay, direct descendants from Malaysian slaves brought to the Cape almost 400 years ago.
Our journey of the Bo-Kaap, which is actually the old Malay quarter, begins here at the Bo-Kaap Museum, which documents the history and culture of this community.
Dennis joined the team from Andulela, a group that specializes in showcasing culinary experiences across the city.
Hi Dennis, welcome. Welcome to the Bo-Kaap.
Mr. Hartley, before we start, could you just take us through a brief history of this area?
This area was made up of the people of Batavia, which are that are known as Batavia, and the people of Ceylon, the people of Mauritius, the people of Zanzibar, that all congregated here through no effort of their own, but they were enforced to be brought over as slaves. They landed originally from 1620. This community all assembled along the coastal line within this perimeter of this peninsula.
The Bo-Kaap is famous for its steep and narrow streets, the plain artisan houses, mosques and minarets that reaches from the Buitengracht Street up to Signal Hill. The architectural style is a synthesis of Cape Dutch and Edwardian.
Ishmael, could you tell us about the architecture of the Bo-Kaap now through the eyes of an artist?
The architecture of the Bo-Kaap is actually, has been made colorful by the people painting it so colorful now. But the architecture is mostly Dutch. It's mostly Dutch architecture. This part of the Bo-Kaap was the one that I'm busy with now, was declared a national monument. So it cannot be, the facade cannot be changed.
Eric, I want to reveal to you a little secret, but not so new secret. You're looking at the face of Table Mountain, the face of the man sleeping up there, looking up at the sky for 100 years in the past and 100 years in the future.
You've been here all the time, but now that Mr. Hartley told us, once you look at it, you just see it all the time.
From now on, we'll look at Table Mountain from a different angle. But let's eat.
The first steps to making a good curry is finding the right ingredients. I'm here at the famous spice shop in the Bo-Kaap, and I'm about to learn a few tricks of the trade.
Dennis, do you know what this is?
It looks like a normal leaf to me.
Smell it?
What is it?
That is a curry leaf that you add to your curry. This gives a very good flavor.
Okay.
You can get dry curry leaves, but the fresher the curry, the better it cooks. This is cumin. It's powdered cumin. What we normally do, we buy it whole and we grind it ourselves. And if you smell it, you can smell it smell like fresh.
It's actually quite fresh.
Quite fresh.
Yeah.
And as you can see, this is the curry that we got. Everything in here. There's about 12 different types of spices in there. As you can see, there's a curry leaf, and it's got the chili powder in it to give it a bit of a tang. But it's got all these ingredients in here to make it a nice meat or beef or chicken curry.
The next stop on their culinary tour is the meat shop, famous for more than its prime cuts.
Hello, so Dennis, one of the things I do is I buy my meat here usually, but what I always do is buy Mrs. Palika's homemade acha. Sadiq, would you mind giving me a bucky of the fruit acha?
You want to taste some?
Grab it from here.
Yeah, absolutely.
There we go.
You want to taste some?
I know it's good. Isn't that delicious?
It's not as hot as I thought it would be. So what is the first thing we do?
first thing I do with it, I braise my onions with my garlic and ginger, tomato, green pepper, and curry leaves. And also a teaspoon of honey. It tends to bring the spices flavor out. This is what I do beforehand. So I'm throwing in everything in together. I'll throw in the potatoes. And then I'll throw in my chicken, cut into pieces. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take 3 teaspoons, as you will notice. Chili powder, my crushed chilies, my turmeric, my mixed masala, and my salt, and my stick cinnamon and star cinnamon and allspice and whatever.
Lisa, how long do you leave it on the stove?
For about half an hour.
Half an hour. Oh, okay.
Now, Dennis, while the food is cooking, I'm showing you how to fold the samosa leaf.
Okay.
Yeah. You need any kind of straight line like this. Then you will slide it to this side. You'll then find yourself a little pocket. You then fill him up 3/4 full with whatever filling you want to make. This looks easy, but I promise you, Dennis, this is not.
Okay. Looks pretty easy. We'll give it a try.
You think you can do one?
Well, let's try. Let's try.
Any kind of straight line.
This
There
straight
you
line.
are. There you are.
Okay, that's a straight line.
Yeah.
Looks like
Then you slide him to that side.
slide it at both.
There you are. You got it there. You're now going to slide. It's too little food, Dennis, man.
Too little.
Ah, man.
Okay. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go.
What do you think that? This resembles the pyramids, man.
But you can eat this.
Oh, no.
It's edible.
It's eatable. I'm going to make you eat that one. I'm sorry I'm not eating that one. There you are.
There we go.
There you are.
Right away, boy.
Dennis, I'm sure your mom will be proud of you.
The food will be on the side, the roti and the food inside, and we'll take our right hand, take the roti and scoop up the food and then eat. And when we start to eat, we'll say Bismillah, and that's bon appetit in the Muslim way.
First, a celebration for Dennis's first samosa. I know it doesn't look good, but it tastes great. It really does. I'd like to say thank you to our hosts for a wonderful day in the Bo-Kaap. Now, we're about to tuck into this delicious meal. Bismillah.
Bismillah.
A scrumptious meal as it's been enjoyed for hundreds of years.